the kind of content we are consuming from media, social media, digital content, not just about the virus. It's not just about that. Of course, we know that we should be taking care how much we are listening to about the virus. It's not needed to consume repeated information. Statistics, not more than 10-15 minutes to know, just the basic information of what's happening in the city, country, and the world. Definitely not every half an hour, 1 hour, news channels, newspapers, social media. No, have mercy on your mind. It will not be able to take so much pressure. Second, content that we consume otherwise. We have a lot of time. So we're probably watching a movie sometime, we're watching serials, we're watching content of social media. Now we're not listening and reading about the virus, but whatever we consume, if that is still a lower vibration, which means if you're watching a crime show, if you're watching news, which is not virus, but something else, which is not very happy that's happening. If you are watching a serial which is about anxiety, fear, anger, cheating, jealousy, corruption, this is not the emotion to absorb right now. Because whatever we watch, read, listen, that's what's going to create our state of mind. So we have to take care that we are consuming a very, very healthy emotional diet right now. We cannot afford. We actually shouldn't be consuming it even otherwise, but right now, a total no-no. No consuming negative emotional diet, which means no low vibration content. Keep at least half an hour every day or at least 20 minutes every day to absorb pure positive emotional diet. And this is a lifestyle change created now, and then we live it always, even when we get back to our normal life. Had we been practicing this earlier, that we were consuming a pure positive emotional diet on a daily basis every day, had we been doing that, then this situation would have not created a single thought on the mind of fear and anxiety, because the emotional immunity system would have been strong to fight the virus. Physical immunity system later on, emotional immunity system has to be strong. So let's take care that when we are free, sitting with family, picture देखनी है, movie देखनी है, serial देखना है, please watch only that which is at a pure, positive, high vibration content. Even if you are not getting affected and you say it's okay, मुझे कोई tension नहीं होती, मुझे नहीं डर लगता, it's other people also in the family. You have no idea who's getting affected, how much internally. It's not going to be all visible in words and faces. It's all going to be here inside. So we need to take care that our house is not having any content being played which is low energy. Early morning, let's have high energy words playing in the house for everybody, like Om Dhwani, chanting, mantra, bhajan, whatever you like, but high energy words, at least for 30 to 60 minutes. Let's play it in the house. It's a cleansing effect of energies. It cleanses the emotions that get created in the house. So at least 30 to 60 minutes, play high energy words in the house every morning, every night. It will have a very soothing effect on the mind of everybody living in that house. So that's high energy words in the morning. Begin the morning with at least 20 minutes of consuming very pure, positive content. Please decide today itself what you're going to begin your day with tomorrow morning. The best time right now we have got to create a habit of sleeping early and waking up early. The right time to sleep and to sleep right. It's very important. 10 to 4 is the right time to sleep, which will be energizing for the mind, which will, when we wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, our creativity, our intuition power, our clarity, our decision making, everything is at its highest. So 10 to 4 is the best time to sleep. Again, we always blamed situations and we said, we come back so late from work, ye hota nahi वगैरह, abhi ka time hai. This is the time now to create this habit. As children, we always heard early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, wise. So, time to do that right now. Nobody taught us that time late to bed, late to rise. What does it do to a man? And that's we're seeing the toll of that. So, let's create this new habit for everybody in the family early to bed and early to rise. And before going to sleep, again, an hour before going to sleep, detox from all content, all technology, all gadgets, nothing at all in the last 1 hour, because it's very important right now to sleep well. We all know that immunity of a body gets affected by sleep. Lack of sleep has an effect on the immunity system of the body. Now, lack of sleep does not mean number of hours. Lack of sleep means quality of sleep. Check yourself whether you really sleep well. And a simple way of checking that is at any point of time, if you're sitting free, idle, nothing to do you fall off to sleep? Which we see on flights, trains, buses. People just fall off to sleep at any point, any time of the day. That's a sign, lack of sleep. And lack of sleep is not because they're not sleeping enough. Lack of sleep is because we're not sleeping right. And the meaning of sleeping right is we did not silence our mind before we go to sleep. It's like the car. Suppose the car is in the fifth gear, we just can't bring it from fifth to neutral, give a big jerk to the car. It has to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 neutral. Similarly, the mind, awake right now, thinking so much about work, this, that, everything, and suddenly fall off to sleep. Because the body is so tired, we fall off to sleep. But the mind does not go to sleep. And so it's very important to cultivate a habit to sleep right. And the best time to do it is in these few days when we are at home. And which means cut off from work communication. We should have cut off times of work communication. What's happening now is because we have phones and technology, we're always connected to work. And which means 9 o'clock in the night, 10 o'clock in the night, we're talking about work, we're messaging, emailing work. And we thought it's okay, we're at home, we can do it. The mind is at work. Until 10 o'clock, the last thing before you go to sleep, you're checking your emails and messages. So you've given your mind something to think about, and the body goes to sleep. The mind continues to think. And then you may have 6, 7, even 8 hours of sleep, and you think you slept well, but you didn't, because your mind was thinking while the body was sleeping. If we sleep right, we need less hours of sleep. You will get up early and feel very fresh and energetic. So, simple sign check. How do you feel when you get up in the morning? Is it vibrant, fresh, energetic, or is it still lethargic, fatigued? Again, sign. So, cut off time from work, not just now, but always. So, probably depends on the organization, you decide how it works for you. But ideally, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. should be work, and 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. should be cut off from work. We need to give our mind rest, because we want fresh, energetic people at work next morning. So, depending on situations, depending on your role and responsibility, you fix your time, but that has to be a cutoff time from work, which means after that, no phone call, no email, no message, unless there is a crisis. And crisis is rare. So, nothing, completely cut off. And then that 8 o'clock onwards time is with family. We're sitting with family, but we have to be with family even here. So then we'll be radiating the right energy to the family and also receiving very beautiful energy from the family. That energy is a de-stressor for us. It has a calming effect on the mind. But if we're sitting with family and we're still thinking about work, then that's a depleter for us and also for them. So cut off time for work. Then cut off time for technology. So if 8 o'clock, we cut off from work, And if we want to sleep at 10, then 9 o'clock, we cut off from technology, which means no TV, no phone, which means no negative content consumption. Declutter your mind before you go to sleep for good sleep. Earlier, I don't know how many people do that now, but a lot of people earlier used to write a diary, write a journal. The purpose of writing a diary was to just vent out everything that was there on the mind. So when you write it out, kind of bring out a lot of it. So anything that happened during the day, anything that's troubling your mind, anything someone said to you which is hurting you, it needs to be sorted before we go to sleep. We cannot sleep with disturbed minds. We cannot sleep with worried minds. Because 6 hours when we are sleeping, that emotion, which was on the top layer of the mind, will get embedded into the subconscious layer of the mind. And that's why we used to be told earlier as children that even if you had a fight, even a husband and a wife, if you had a conflict, don't take the fight to bed, which means don't go to sleep with the conflict. Talk about it, resolve it, sort it out before you go to sleep. Don't take the fight to bed. So that's about every issue, not just a fight between a husband and a wife or a parent. It's any issue. Don't take an issue to bed. So an hour to declutter, to write it out, to just spend time doing nothing, listening to music, reading something, to then last 15 minutes, again, absorbing positive content before you sleep. If you energize your mind with positive words before you sleep, then the next 6 hours, those positive words radiate to every cell of your body. And that's how every organ, because every organ of the body is going to be healing itself during sleep. And healing is not just with the rested body, healing will happen with a rested mind. So last 15 minutes, just consume, which means read or listen to very pure, high energy words. What we watch, read, listen is who we become. So let's start watching, reading, or listening uh, in the present time. Confidence, faith, acceptance, love, cooperation, happiness, acceptance, energy, which we want to become. Taking care, we're not consuming any content, stress, fear, competition, jealousy, comparison, criticism, blaming. We don't want to become that. So last 15 minutes, we're consuming very pure positive content. Then the affirmations that we will create will be our last thoughts on the mind before we go to sleep. First thought when we wake up will begin with what was the last thought before going to sleep. So we will begin our morning with affirmations. Again, an hour. So if you wake up by 5, then 5 to 6 is your time. Not just during these 20 days, but 5 to 6 is your time always. One lesson that we have to take from this crisis is that taking care of our mind is not an option. It's mandatory. It's a priority. Whatever may be the situations in life, my mind has to be powerful, calm, and stable. And then I will be able to solve any crisis, personal, professional, country level, or the world. So, what we're going to definitely create a habit after this is 1 hour in the morning for ourselves. Please make that mandatory. This is the best learning that we're going to take out of this crisis. So, first half an hour for the mind, second half an hour for the body. Just 1 hour. So, half an hour to study spiritual or positive content, whichever you like, and to meditate. Meditate means contemplate on what you have consumed, learn meditation, and then second half an hour, walk, exercise, yoga, pranayam, whatever suits you best. But 1 hour for mind and body. So we begin that now. We get children to begin that now. We get everybody in the family to do that now, and when everyone does it together, it's going to become a part of their lifestyle and routine after this. So last hour, take care in the night, and first hour in the morning. During the day, otherwise also and now, please take care of what content you are consuming from media and social media around you. Let's create a few thoughts which will be our affirmation for the next 20 days. An affirmation is that what we want should become a reality. Sankalp se siddhi. Thoughts manifest. So we think carefully. Any thought said repeatedly will become a reality. Take care how you're talking about yourself and to family. Take care that there is no fear getting created in the children at home. You're telling them to wash hands, you're telling them to take care, but don't say, हाथ धो, कुछ हो जाएगा, हाथ धो, नहीं तो तुमको ऐसा हो जाएगा. Please don't have that as a part of the conversation. You say, आप हाथ धो, but आप बिल्कुल safe हो. आप बिल्कुल safe हो और हमेशा safe रहोगे, लेकिन आप हाथ धो लो. There's a way to say the same thing. It has to be take care with faith and confidence, not take care with fear and anxiety. The energy matters. So, few affirmations which we can write down right away. One, I am a happy being. Very, very important to repeat this many times in a day. I am a happy being. Two, I'm a powerful being. I'm emotionally independent. I am fearless. I have faith and I'm confident. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. I'm safe. I'm secure. My family is safe and secure and will always be. My team is safe. My organization is secure. Not a single waste thought about the work, about the organization, or the future. Whatever we think together, it has to become a reality. So my team is safe, my organization is secure and will always be. I accept each one as they are. Acceptance means people's behavior will not disturb our mind. We will discipline them, we will instruct them, but we will not get disturbed by their behavior. I accept people as they are. People accept me as I am. My relationships are in harmony with family and with my team. My relationships are in harmony. Very important right now to do one thing. And once you start doing it, you'll really experience the benefit of it. God's power is a circle around me. And just visualize, because when you're creating this affirmation, you visualize with that. So God's power is an energy circle around me, a golden white light circle. See yourself surrounded by golden white light. God's power and blessing is a circle of golden white light around me. Second thought, nothing, absolutely nothing can enter into this circle, not even anyone's thought. Nothing can enter into this circle. So what this circle does is it protects you, not just from the virus, not just from what's happening around you, but the fear and the anxiety of the world. You've created your circle space. So God's power and blessings is a circle, golden white light energy around me. Nothing can enter into this circle. I'm safe and protected. Create a blessing for your city, for the country, and for the world. My city is protected. My country is protected. And look at the planet and encircle the planet with God's power and blessings. My world is safe. This is 5 minutes of affirmation in the morning. And while you're saying it, visualize it. Affirmation plus visualization is meditation. And this will become a programming here. So we do it first thing in the morning. Say these thoughts at least 4 to 5 times first thing in the morning. Last thing in the night before going to sleep. After every hour or 2 hours, say these thoughts. Why we are saying it? Because these will finish your thoughts which are of the opposite energy. Instead of thinking, what if it happens? Your predominant thought will be, I am safe, I am protected, my body is perfect and healthy. It will become your natural way of thinking. Affirmation done for about a month. It will be your natural way of thinking and speaking after that. So after every 1 or 2 hours, pause and just repeat your thought. Another time which is very important is when you're eating and drinking. The water absorbs vibrations. Right now, the water of our city is also vibrating at the frequency of fear and anxiety because it's in the air. Our sabji, fruit, vegetables, grocery, everything that's coming into the house, it's coming with an energy, a vibration of fear and anxiety. So it's very, very important that we don't eat or drink anything till we cleanse it, not just with water, but also cleanse it with our vibrations. We were always taught to pray before we eat. If we've not been doing it, it's a habit we have to inculcate now. Praying before we eat, praying before we drink water, praying before we drink milk, tea, coffee. Praying means just pause for 10 seconds. It's just 10 seconds and create very pure positive thoughts in your food and water so that you are changing the energy of what you are consuming. Jaisa ann, vaisa man. As is the vibration of the food, so is the mind. Jaisa pani, vaisi vani. As is the vibration of the water, so is the words that we speak. So food and water has a direct effect on our mind and on our words. So let's create this very, very beautiful and empowering habit of pausing for 10 seconds before we eat and drink. Pray, and you can say these same affirmations just few seconds. Look at the food and the water and say it. Please do it for your family and please do it for your children. It's so simple that if you teach them these 5, 6 thoughts, they will start doing it themselves. Just do it collectively on the dining table. Okay? Sab ruko 10 second, khane ko dekho, pray karo, and just put those thoughts in your food and water. And then being positive and powerful here will become a natural way of living. It'll just be natural, irrespective of what's happening outside. You will be emotionally healthy, safe, protected, and so will be the complete family. And we have to cross this crisis with stability so that we come out of it wiser, stronger, happier, and healthier. That's our prime responsibility. The whole family is together for the next few days. Please create a schedule in the house because all of us live a certain lifestyle before we started this lockdown. And now suddenly timings have changed, ways of living have changed. But it's very important to maintain the disciplined lifestyle for the entire family. Let people not change their timings of sleeping, getting up late, sleeping late. It will spoil their mind, brain, body clock system. So let's stick to that disciplined way of living. Let's have a timetable for the day, our doing the household work, then our office work, then our time with family. Everything has to be very scheduled and like a timetable. Please involve your children to take care of everything that needs to be done at home. It's probably going to be a very deep learning time for the children. They probably have never done the mopping and the sweeping and the burden at home. It's going to be beautiful. This is going to make them emotionally stronger and resilient. Please involve them in doing everything at home. You can do it on your own, but it's very, very important if they learn how to do it and they do it on a daily basis. This is going to be deep learning for everybody. So the crisis will be over very soon, and we are certain that we're going to come out stronger out of this stronger, not just with a new lifestyle for 20 days, but new habits which will become our lifestyle forever after this. Let's pause for a few minutes in silence right now and let's repeat those affirmations. And while I'm saying it, you say it to yourself inside and you also try and visualize it. Gradually, your power to visualize it will increase. Even if you cannot see it, even if you cannot visualize it, just repeat the thoughts in your mind. And then start doing it tonight before you go to sleep and then from tomorrow. If anyone has a little issue saying the thoughts in their mind, just say it as words. Once you start saying it loud, after a few days, you'll be able to do it in the mind. And after a few days, that will become normal way of thinking. So just sit back, relax, keep your eyes open because we're going to do this throughout the day. We're only thinking, we're not doing anything different. I am a happy being, untouched by situations and people's behavior. Happy always. I am a powerful being, emotionally independent. Calm, stable, faith in myself, my family, my team, my organization, my country, faith in God. I'm certain everything is perfect. My body is perfect and healthy and will always be. My immunity system is the highest, it's best. God's power and blessings is a circle of golden light around me. Nothing, absolutely nothing can enter this circle. I'm safe, protected by God's energy. God's power encircles my family, my country, my planet. My world is safe and secure. Success is certain for me. My team is united. Together, we create magic. Miracles is natural for us. Our future is safe. Our profits are going to be higher than ever before. It's a new beginning. Life is beautiful. Everything is perfect for me. Shanti. Thank you.